heading one of India's fastest growing digital tutoring platforms.
We have tutors for school education, for competitive exams, for study abroad, and language learning.
She is ensuring every child's individual needs are catered to.
On Guruq, the student decides how they want to learn, what they want to learn, when they want to learn, whom they want to learn.
NewsX India A-List proudly recognizes Minal Anand for excellence in education.
Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX India A-List and we're in conversation with Minal Anand. She's the founder and CEO of Guruq. Welcome to the show, Minal. Thanks for speaking to us.
Hi, Gauri. Thank you for having me.
All right, Minal, what is Guruq? Having, so many e-learning platforms right now, what sets Guruq apart from other e-learning platforms, other edtech companies?
So Guruq is essentially a platform that connects students with the best tutors. We have tutors for school education, for competitive exams, for study abroad, and language learning. So we essentially have tutors and we cover the entire spectrum of learning that a student may have. How Guruq is different from every other platform is because on Guruq, the student decides how they want to learn, what they want to learn, when they want to learn, whom they want to learn from, and how much they want to pay. So it's essentially a platform built for the students, for the parents, and for the tutors. We don't impose our will on students about how they should study, what they should study and where they should study. If you want to study online, you want to study at home, you want to study in a particular budget, and the way you want to study, it completely replicates real world scenarios. We're not putting our will that please study in this manner or, use this curriculum or study in this structure. It completely replicates real world scenarios.
Minal, how would you describe the year 2020? There were challenges, especially for the edutech industry. Now, how did you sort of overcome these challenges and also struck a balance between affordability, accessibility, and quality education?
So 2020 essentially, I think, has been a fabulous year for the edtech industry, because prior to edtech, the complete focus in terms of education was offline. Online, even if it was there, people did not want to use it. They did not want to accept it. But what Corona and COVID really did was it brought online learning to the forefront. Now, Guruq is the platform that we provided home tutoring and online tutoring. But prior to COVID, we had essentially no demand for online tutoring. Everyone wanted a home tutor. So what COVID really did was it brought online tutoring to the forefront, online learning to the forefront, and it sort of forced parents and students to accept the benefits of online education. And, I think for us, Guruq, we were always prepared. We always had a hybrid model. We always had the option of home and online. So it didn't really affect us that much because we always offered both. What happened for us is that it was a complete shift to online versus home. But essentially, it did not really affect our business. In fact, it only catapulted our business because we went from being a platform that was essentially focusing on home tutoring in Delhi, Punjab, and Haryana to a platform that is now prevalent pan-India. And we have tutors from across India, teaching students from across India.
Minal, are you expecting any funding round in the next few months? And are you also planning to your expansion of Guruq into various other states? What are the plans like right now?
So yes, we are in the process of our funding round. For the first funding round, we're completely bootstrapped till now and completely self-funded. So now we are going out for external funding, and hopefully in the near future you should hear more about it from us. And expansion, yes, like I said earlier, because we were focusing on home tutoring, we were gradually expanding within India. But what COVID did was it catapulted us to offer our products and services across India overnight. So we expanded pan India overnight due to online coming to the forefront. Hence, expansion is going to continue. We're going to keep scaling to tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities and make sure we have operations in all cities. And of course, if the eventual plan is global expansion, because our goal is to have teachers from across the world teaching students from across the world. keeping in mind affordability and accessibility, of course, because tutors, internet that are present internationally in, say, the UK or the US or anywhere else, they're very, very expensive. And tutors from India, and especially in regions like ours, tutors are very affordable compared to tutors, in the Western world. So yes, we do have great expansion plans, both nationally and internationally.
Minal, Guruq is also launching the new application. Tell us what this application is and how will it be different from the last one?
So our new mobile app, the new version, is launching, next week, and it is literally at least a 15x version of what the current app is. It's a complete game changer. The UI UX is 15 times, if not more, better than what it is currently. Easier to use, more accessible. Students will be able to find tutors more easily. They'll be able to make the choice more easily. So it's a very, very big upgrade that is coming, and there is going to be a huge jump from the current system that there is.
So when can we expect the application to go live, and what are the platforms that it's available on?
It's going to be available on the iOS store as well as the Play Store, and we hope to launch it at the end of next week.
All right, perfect. Now, Minal, let's talk about you a little bit. You've, of course, steering this entire company. So what is the biggest achievement that you feel that you've achieved in the past, let's say, 3 years?
Gauri, I always say this. My biggest achievement is always when, students or parents or tutors reach out to me, and now the world is so seamless that, I have parents and tutors and students reaching out on Instagram and LinkedIn, all the time. And for me, I think that is the happiest moment when I get that appreciation. I had a teacher reach out to me who was a housewife recently, and she sent me this long message on Instagram about how joining Guruq changed her life and her family's perception of her at home. And, her mother-in-law and her husband respect her so much that now not only is she bringing in income, but she's now a teacher and she teaches students, so the respect level in her own house, improved and increased. And to me, that's the biggest compliment, because that means I've directly made an, difference in someone's life. So when I get to hear feedback from students and parents about how, Guruq has impacted their life, or the positive difference that we've made, for me, that is my biggest achievement. No award, nothing can match up to, that feedback that you get.
That's wonderful to hear, Minal. And, speaking about you, you've left a corporate job to start this venture. How has the journey been? What is the advice that you'd like to give, young entrepreneurs, young women who want to take the leap of faith now?
I think I always tell all entrepreneurs this, that for me personally, I love working. I wake up every day to work. If I didn't have something that I was motivated in and working towards, my life wouldn't be very fulfilled. Having your own company, starting something from scratch and seeing it develop, is almost like seeing your, having a child and making them grow and, nurturing them and all of that. Having a business is very similar to that. In a way. So, I would always tell women that please, if you can raise a child, that's probably the biggest thing you can do. Starting a company is much easier than raising a child, So I always push women that, please go out, please reach for the stars, because we can do everything we put our mind to do. Nothing is impossible if we have, if we make, the most of every opportunity that's given to us, and, we work hard. And honestly, persistence is key. If you don't persist and if you don't persevere and keep doing it every single day, because nobody's life is perfect and every day is not going to go the way you hope. You have bad days and good days, but you have to remember what's important and your goal at hand. And if you really want to achieve something, you really, really can. And I think what COVID has really taught us is that, don't wait. Don't think about it too much. If you have an idea and if you think you can do it, just go out and do it. What's the worst that can happen? If you don't try it, you'll never know. Right. So I always say, at least try. And then once you try and you really believe in your idea, then please give it your 100%, because, we all deserve to have everything that we can in life.
Absolutely. So go for it is your advice, Minal. Thank you very much for speaking to us. It's been a pleasure having this conversation with you. We wish you all the best. We wish Guruq all the best for everything you want to achieve in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Gauri.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.